Confidence is a weird one. You don't know how you're going to get it, and you don't know where you're going to find it. It's all about that mental game. It's all about self-belief, believing that what you're doing, you can manage. You can be out on the trails, and you can really knock your confidence. So here's a guide to some do's and also some don'ts to build your confidence out on the bike. It can be really easy to lose confidence just by riding loose trails, and by loose I mean when the dirt's not fixed, you don't know where the grip points are, and the back end can just slide out. You might have to take your foot off, dab, and you're just not going to feel comfortable. Now, you can still ride those trails, but really think about your braking points. Where you're going to brake, where you're going to turn, where you're going to find that grip. Alternatively, it's exactly the same with muddy conditions. You could lose that grip so easily, but you could also gain it just by being confident on the bike. It's all very well getting confident in your person, but your bike setup can have a major factor to how your bike reacts on the ground, and that can in turn inspire confidence. So looking from the ground up, you've got your tyres and your suspension, and they're going to give you your grip and how the bike reacts under it. So make sure that you've got your tyre pressure set right, and also your suspension sag and how the suspension's working for you. Coming up a little bit more, if we look at pedals, you could go from SPD pedals onto flat pedals, for example. That's just going to give you a little bit more comfort. You can take that foot off if you're struggling on the descent, put a dab down, and you're going to get through the section without worrying about having to unclip. If we move up onto the cockpit, we can talk about things like grip. They're your main contact point on the bike, and also your stem spaces, your bar roll. Make sure that they're well set as well. We've got a couple of full videos on how to do that, so check them out, and that will really give you some extra inspired confidence. Building confidence is exactly that. It's about building. It's about starting off and growing your skill base. So if you're out the trails, then think about starting in a green, then moving on to a blue, a red, a black, and if you're in Canada or America, a double black. Think of it and compare it to skiing, for example. If you're a beginner, you wouldn't just dive down that black ski slope, because they are gnarly and they're really steep. So if you jump onto that black ski slope too early, you're going to lose all that confidence. Likewise in mountain biking. Don't go above your limits, stay within them, know where they are, and you'll build up with time, and before you know it, you'll be conquering those reds, those blacks, and those double blacks. But do give it time and really work it. And that's the best way to get confidence. Whoa, that's steep. If you're not sure what's ahead or you don't feel confident in the trail, then why not just park your bike up to the side, make sure it's out the way and off the trail for other users, and go and have a look. Walk down it. By doing that, you're going to identify, you're going to be able to see where grip points are, where the challenging features are, and it's going to give you that little bit more confidence that you're going to be able to get down it safely. You're not going to be scared. The only downside is you might find it a little bit intimidating, but you are going to be confident, inspired, because you know what's coming ahead, and you know that you're going to be able to get down it. A great way to get better at mountain biking is just to practice those fundamental skills. This track stand that I'm doing at the moment can really build your confidence on slow speed stuff and just balance on the bike. Just work and hold it. And the best part is that you can do this anywhere. It can be inside your garage, you can be outside on the street, or you can just do it on a fire road like I am now. Another basic skill, which is a fundamental out on the trail, is the bunny hop. Once you start using this on the trail, you actually find that you'll be more confident in sections. You'll be able to pop over roots, you'll also be able to jump over rocks, and you'll get into different sections and open up lines that you didn't think were possible. This in turn will inspire confidence, and it'll make you a better rider. Another fundamental technique that's really important when you're out on the trails is cornering. Now you can do the basics almost anywhere. Just really think about pushing the bike around with your hips, leaning it over, and finding how your tires grip. Once you've got that mastered, take it onto the trails and you'll be hitting corners more confident than ever. In terms of personal equipment as well, what could be more confidence inspiring than wearing things like knee pads, even elbow pads, and a back plate? It's all down to personal preference as well though. Find something that's comfortable, you like wearing it, and you don't find it cumbersome. Of course so, if you don't wear a helmet, then you're a donut. So there you go, our top tips for how to get more confident in your mountain bike. Remember, of course, have fun, get your bike set up, and don't try anything that's too hard for you. Of course though, you don't want to be overconfident, as that can be just as detrimental. Anyway, whilst you're here, why don't you check out some more videos from GMBN. If you click down there, you're going to get to 5 beginner mistakes, and if you click just around here, you're going to get to a how-to playlist, and you're going to find a whole pile of videos that's going to inspire confidence. And if you click just on the peak of Mont Blanc, somewhere about there, that's the globe, and you'll get to subscribe. If you feel confident, then give us a thumb up like.